Spot is a free online platform which lets you access transparency assessments of companies on key ESG issues. The sectors that are covered on Spot are palm oil, timber and pulp, and natural rubber. You can pick a commodity of your choice here, and you also have access to methodological information on this part of the drop-down menu. So, for example, here for timber and pulp, you're able to see assessments results for 100 timber and pulp producers, processors, and traders that were assessed in 2021. On this scorecard, you're able to see the scores for all the companies. You're also able to sort companies by name, by rank in the scoring, by total score, or year-on-year change for companies that were assessed several years in a row, as most of them are now. On whether or not companies had engaged on their scoring and their assessments and provided feedback or published more information. You can see where they're headquartered and how big their land bank is or the land that they have under their control. You can also see how big the market cap is and try and use that to understand and put the score in perspective. Last but not least, you're also able to see the total amount of media articles that were gathered on ESG issues relevant to the company's operations. So filtering through this, you can see companies that have high scores, but also sometimes high media coverage. And we'll pick one of them today. When you arrive on the company's profile, you can see more information about the company, about its operations, what exactly it does, and a link to its website. You can see its total score, more information about bookmarking it if you have a dashboard account, which is free. You can see more information on the media reports and see the breakdown of the score in different ways. For example, by E, S, or G indicators, with some of them applying to both E and S or E and G, and so on. You can see more information about scores in relation to indicators that are specifically targeting production or processing activities or trading. And you're also able to create a custom weighting, but we won't cover this today. You're also able to see at the top whether there were substantiated concerns raised against the company, and you'll be able to see more information about why these concerns might have been if you click on the links. This is based on external assessments. This is not a determination that Spot makes, and that's why it takes you to another page. You're able to see the score by types of disclosure as well. So we have organizational policy and practice information. Organization is in relation to, for example, how much land the company owns or control, or how many staff it has. Policy is about commitments the company's made, for example, no deforestation commitments. And practice will be on information that the company reports regarding implementation of their policies. If you click into more detail to see more information about a specific category, you'll be able to see each individual indicator as well as the information that was retrieved about the company more specifically to allow the assessor to actually make a decision on scoring. So in this case, full point, but you can also see the source that was used in making this decision. So in this case, there are two sources that informed this decision to give a point on indicator 51. For the whole category, you're able to see media reports that are related to, for example, in this case, deforestation of forest in the company's operations, and you're able to download the information as a CSV if you want to be able to sort through it. Going down, you might see that in some cases the company might have grayed out indicators. That will mean that the indicators do not apply to this company. At the bottom, you see an access to the media monitor, and you are able to see different kinds of coverage for issues that might help you better understand the company's score or what happens in practice or allegations that might have been made against the company. It's important to highlight that the score here is based on the company's own disclosures, on information found on the company's website and reports. It's not based on verification on the ground, and that's why we do provide this information as a complement, but the media monitor information is not integrated into the scoring. You're also able to download the data. We'll cover that a bit later. Nominate companies that you might like to see assessed, or see the full scoring criteria if you'd like to better understand specific indicators and how they are scored very precisely. This is all transparently available on the website. Last but not least, if you'd like to have a go at playing around with the data, you're able to go on the dashboard. You can create a free account. All you need is an email address to create the registration. And from the dashboard, you're able to create bookmarks. You're able to create a score weighting. You're able to download assessment data. So, for example, for Timber Company, if you wanted to see all the assessments that were created in June 2021, you'll be able to create a CSV file that you're then free to download. Last but not least, you're able to access more reports and guidance from our website. We publish general guides on specific commodities, as well as, for example, case studies. And we have information in other languages as well. And we have the spot manual, which was published this year to help users better understand what goes into the score and how it's made, in order to help them integrate the information in their own processes.